Evening. We're starting here again because I have to. Because where I stopped last time, I realised wasn't really a stopping point, and the last kind of save was back before Lady Winterbourne or Valerie, or I should remember the names a bit better, offed herself or went to this train, depending on how you look at it, I suppose. And so yeah, next we'll be with Jordan Samuels, the Doctor, and you'll notice I'm sparing myself and you the voice acting again, acting in quotation, until we get to where we were. It's bad enough as it is, I don't need to be redoing it. So what did you decide on, Steve, after all your time off to think about what voice to do? Did you come up with anything? Did you? In all your wisdom? Did you think of anything better to do than the tripe you were spewing out of your maw last time? No. No, I didn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the weird cadence thing, honestly. It's not gonna be strictly Christopher Walken, because that will make it sound worse if I'm constantly trying to aim for that. That's a very lofty aspiration, isn't it? Or perhaps just too specific. So if it's just a nondescript, weird cadenced man, and I'm sure it'll slip in and out of Walken at times, which is not something I ever thought I'd be saying out loud. So that's what we're going to go with, and yeah. And what about all the other characters in that scene, in that very crowded, busy scene, Steve? What about them? What? Did you think about that? Have you only just thought about that, Steve? Is that what is happening? They probably won't be speaking roles. It'll be fine. At least one of them will be. Yes, he's getting my voice, the normal voice. Your voice isn't normal. Anyway, and through this incision here, we can observe that the pancreas shows signs of inflammation. Yes, we're going now. This is go time. He didn't say that bit. This tells us that the patient likely suffered from Dr. Samuels? How did he suffer from me? Am I contagious? Am I fatal? Gallstones, cystadenoma. It just sounds like a nun. Or alcoholism. I mean, alcoholism could lead to gallstones, maybe. Is that how that works? I don't even know what cystadenoma is. Everyone's looking at you, Jordan. Got to do something. Alcoholism. Or maybe say that one, because I don't know what it is and it sounds medical and scientific. Well, this surely indicates that... Excuse me, Dr. Hayward. Different voice. Yes, Mr. Lowell. Why are you talking to the janitor? Ha ha! Oh, they actually voiced that bit, thank you. Now, boys, calm down. Dr. Samuels, you were saying? I did realise as I was looking around that on top of this being a very high pressure situation, Miss Jordan is probably feeling a unique pressure in being very decisively the only black man in this room, and possibly this entire institution, being as it is 1929 ish. Actually, I don't know when. It's around then. I mean, you go further back, that it's pre-1929, so it ain't going to be any better, is it? There wasn't like a single year in like 1924 where all of that got really chill for some reason and then went back. At least to my knowledge. Okay, so you're a bunch of mocking cunts. I'm still going to say cystadenoma because I want to sound intellectual and outsmart you all. Yes, from this first glance, we can infer that he doesn't look like a doctor to me. More like a hoodlum. You can't say that. Keep an eye on the scalpels, Dr. Hayward. We don't want him to stick us up. That's very racist. Yeah, he could rob us blind and disappear in the shadows. That man had a unique voice. Hey, even the doctor's laughing. I'll bet he's stealing material from the infirmary. This is a kangaroo court. He has to sell it to whatever criminal elements he's in cahoots with. Oh, just because he's a doctor, he has to be a criminal. Check his proctor's dockets, Hayward. Some supplies have in fact gone missing lately. But I'm not pointing fingers. See, I knew it. Let's search him. Somebody hold him. Jesus, this went really... The nightmares are getting worse. I'm glad that was a nightmare, because yeah, that was even a bit crazy for... Anyway. With every day of fasting, I have felt my will slipping further and further. But today marks the 33rd day. Tonight, I can complete the ritual. I must carry out the final preparations. There is no time to lose. Those buffoons, soon, they will know what I am really capable of. This isn't going to get annoying, is it? I sometimes hear them talking of terrible places in my sleep. I try to write down as much as I can when I wake up. But there is so much I am missing. A chapel in the wilderness. Fire among the moaning trees. A theatre. A dripping blade. The hateful whispers of the dead. My lyrics are shit. A sunken library where memories are drowned and voices from the past echo in the darkness. I've become so numb. What does it all mean? Scribbles. The neighbours, again. Always the same fighting and screaming. They've got actual voices and everything. Unlike me. So this is Jordan's room. Wound Man stuck out to me, as you might imagine. Ah, Wound Man, hello. The Wound Man, an ancient medical illustration showing different types of injuries and diseases. This one has some particularly interesting notes. The sun rules the intellect. Venus makes the heart yearn. Mercury is the hand in darkness. Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungles for bungles, for power, and casts Saturn's genitals into the sea. I will need this later. Really, Sam? Jordan, what? I know I'm giving you a weird voice, but like, what was that last bit about? Saturn's genitals? It's not the name of your funk band, is it? Considering this is it just occurred to me that this is made by two people, and I think it is a man and a woman. That's probably them doing that audio recording, which is quite funny. Of the domestic ambience. Planetary Correspondences by H. Solomon. This is the most complete treatise I have found on the esoteric use of herbs and plants. Good for you. This is the passage I need. The sun shines on the heliotrope. Mercury smells of fresh hyssop. The visions of wormwood rule over Mars. Venus is the sweetness of the rose. I really hope I don't have to be remembering all of this. Sage is the wisdom of Jupiter. The hemlock is Saturn's blessing. Saturn doesn't sound all that blessed if his genitals are being chucked in the sea. I think I have it memorised now. Well, speak for yourself. Solar CBT, says Big Yorski. Yeah. Yeah, there's sorry. There are two meanings behind the alliteration of CBT. He meant one. My mind went to somewhere slightly more tame. Anyway, okay. Well, we'll come back to that book if and when we need it. I'm pretty sure it'll be a when. As of yet, we're just checking out the room. I don't see a puzzle as of yet. Herb jars. These are the ingredients I require for the first part of the ritual. I need to burn the appropriate herb in each bowl. But before I get started, I should bring Mr. Williams his morphine. Who the fuck? Who? It's probably in my jacket pocket. No, you don't see, officer. It was for a ritual. He's not got a cat as well, has he? He's not. Mr. Williams is not his cat who he's giving morphine, is it? Morphine. There is a lot in this room. Okay. Herb jars. Wound man. Astral chart. The stars are right. Mars, Venus, and Saturn are aligned tonight. Are you trying to rhyme? After months of enduring their mockery with fists and teeth clenched. I'll show those fuckers. After months of study and discipline, the moment has arrived. The moment to reach out to forces beyond this world. Jeez, you just start off in a fucked up place, don't you? Okay. Copper bowl. Lead bowl. Iron bowl. I guess that'll be important. A thame? A tame? My ritual dagger. I will need it later. I didn't need to give him a weird voice. He's managing the creepy all on his own. The Fiery Summons by H. Zidkova. Me. Zidkova's forbidden opus in 6 volumes. This is the passage I need. That was lucky. The sun burns in golden flames. A violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Oh god, this is a lot. Cast ye the symbol of Venus onto flames of emerald. So, Venus is green, and engulf in crimson all that belongs to Mars. A raging azure inferno for Jupiter, a black grave for Saturn. Yeah, if that's your way of saying you chuck his testicles in the pond, then sure. I think I have it memorized now. Why does he... I really hope that doesn't come into anything. Okay. A copper bowl, green from corrosion. A bowl of black lead. Right, I see. An iron bowl covered in red rust. Right, Venus was green, Saturn was black. Something else was red. We can reread that when that comes up. I don't know what I'm going to have to put in those yet. At the moment, it's just about Mr. Williams, whoever the fuck that is, and giving him his morphine. I should take it to him before I get started. My career at the hospital is already on shaky ground. The last thing I need is to be caught taking supplies home. Oh, so you were stealing supplies. Way to fight the stereotype. But his tuberculosis is terminal, and this is the only thing that can grant him some relief at this point. Alright, that's where the morphine was, I guess. Mr. Williams's morphine was in my jacket pocket. I have it now. Why are you still fucking around with this player? I'm talking directly to you. I should take it to him before I start the ritual. Alright, fine. So despite all this whackery, he's a religious man because he's got a cross on his bed. Unless that was there when he moved in. But... Alright, I think that's everything. Let's go find Mr. Williams. Yeah, standard flat apartment by the looks of it. £800 a month. Apartment BO2. The Johnsons are always fighting. One of these days it will end in tragedy. I tried intervening once, but they almost beat me up. Some things never really change, even here. Good evening, Mrs. Williams. Dr. Samuels, I'm so glad to see you. I was worried you wouldn't come. I apologize. I got held up at the hospital today. How is he doing? Not good, doctor. Yeah, this is my voice. He can't barely breathe no more. And that cough, it ain't never been this bad before. I ain't doing so well myself. Do you think he's... I am so sorry, Mrs. Williams. I wish I could do something. Despite all the medical advances of our era, nothing beats a needle in the arm. Consumption is a battle we've yet to win. But this will help with the pain, at least. Thank you, Dr. Samuels. Bless your soul. Thank you. No need to thank me, Mrs. Williams. It is my sacred duty. Go to him now. He needs you. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Good night, Dr. Samuels. Bless you. Please, don't touch me. Now I have tuberculosis. I must run. These stairs lead up onto the street. I have nothing to do out there. The ritual awaits. I'm just imagining like some kind of necromancer Christopher Walken now. That is a game I would play, or a film I would watch. I just want to see that fiction be made, really. Okay, Mr. Williams is sorted. Now the ritual, I guess? Mirror. If I perform the ritual correctly, the Guardian should manifest himself in the mirror. Hope you don't mean the newspaper. If I face him with courage, he shall grant me power beyond all imagining. But if there is fear in my heart, he will sense that I am a bitch. Well, I have nothing to lose anyway. Well, your life, I guess. Window. There's a spot in my heart that's becoming a part of my New York. I truly thought things would be different here. So where are you from originally? He moved to... This is New York, I guess. He moved here from somewhere. And it's also shit. I know the feeling. I am afraid of sleeping. I know that feeling too. Okay. Let's fucking kick off the ritual then. Herb jars? Alright. Alright. I can begin the final preparations now. Yeah, this isn't taxing on my voice at all. Shit. This doesn't have to be in order, right? Surely not. No, in fact, I think it was that order anyway. I'm going to need them all, aren't I? So it's fine. Heliotrope was first. Shit. No. Read the book again. Read the book. Where's the book? I need to put the herbs in the bowls. No. Put the herb down. Read the book. I've memorized the passage I need from this book. Well, I haven't. Right. The sun shines on the heliotrope. Mercury smells of fresh hyssop. What does that mean? The sun shines on the... Hang on. I'm still working out the first bit. The sun shines on... Do I put that in the fire or that? Neither of these seem to be things you actually interact with, though. Maybe the other book explains it better. Sun burns in golden flames. Right, yeah, sun, fire. A violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Cast ye the symbol of Venus onto flames of emerald. And engulf... Wait. Set fire to the green bowl. Throw the mercury in the... Fuck me, this can't be this complicated. It is a lower magical process to make the guardian of the threshold physically visible by producing a particular mixture of a number of substances. Don't think we've actually read this. But I am going to try and pay attention rather than do the stupid voice. A truly terrible spectral being confronts the magician, and he will need all the presence of mind and faith in the security of his path. Sure. How about the actual doing of it? Seek not, then, to cross this threshold until thou dost feel thyself, behind closed doors, entirely free from fear and ready for the highest responsibility. Owning a dog? What? Mars, Venus and Saturn are aligned tonight. Need to place the correct herbs in the bowls in order to align the gate. Right, I figured that, but it's which herbs in which bowls. Alright. One more look at this. Come on. Brain. Thinky brain. Sun shines on the heliotrope. Mercury... Okay, let's deal with those two first. Sun shines on the heliotrope. Gonna put the heliotrope in the fire then. See if that works, I guess. Right. Heliotrope. Fire. Fire? Put it in the fire. No, doesn't like it. What if I do? What happens if I do this wrong then? What? Hang on, didn't it say something about setting fire to the flames of emerald? So if I'm setting fire to that bowl, then maybe I can put it in there. Fuck it, I got to try something at this point. Oh, and he did automatically light it. Okay. That feels like I did that right then. Yeah, you've memorised it, but I'm terrible. I've got a head like a sieve. Come on. Give me a break. Mercury smells of fresh hyssop. Okay, yeah. Skip that bit. Right, which one? What colour is mercury? That doesn't mean mercury is violet. That says violet will devour mercury. Also, there isn't a violet thing. Okay, let's come back to that then. No, I didn't. No, put that away. Okay, we'll skip hyssop then. Wormwood rule over Mars. Mars being the red bowl, presumably. Alright, wormwood for Mars. This is just going to explode in my fucking face. Oh, you got to set them all alight, have you? Okay. I guess lead could look violet in a weird light, maybe. I mean, more so than red or green. Fucked if if I know. Right. Mars. Venus is the sweetness of the rose. Venus rose. Cast ye the symbol of Venus onto flames of emerald. Venus rose green. Okay. We put that in the green one as well. Cool. We're getting there, people. Venus rose green. There is already something there. Yeah, but I know. But it said do both. You mean there can only be one thing in each I've got like fucking 6 ingredients I've got to put somewhere. Where am I putting them if I'm not putting them in the bowls? Do I put it on Wound Man? I need to put the herbs in the bowls. Yeah, but... Fuck. That was the one I was certain of as well. Flames of Emerald. So... Heliotrope I fucked up then. Or Herpiotrope. What the fuck was the first one even called? Fuck. The sun shines... Yeah, I jumped the gun there. That was just... thinking it had to be on fire. There was nothing really green about that. So have I... Can I put it out? A copper bowl, green for... Can I... Do I have a blanket? Some water? Chuck my jacket on it. No? What's... Yeah... No, I guess I'm stuck on that. I'd like to think the game wouldn't let me proceed if I hadn't done it right, but that definitely didn't feel right. Alright, okay, maybe we have to fuck it up and then reset it, and that'll, So, just chuck any old bollocks in the black one, I guess. This might take a while, if this is how we do it. I am doing something wrong. Maybe I should consult my books again. Knowledge is nothing by itself without a strong mind to make use of it. Yep, and that's where you've made your fatal error in... Or rather, I have, in that you haven't got a strong mind, you've got my mind. So good luck with that. Okay. Heliotrope, no fucking idea. Hyssop, bollocks tier. Wormwood, Mars, red. I mean, that's a bit of an assumption. Venus, rose green is the one that we definitely know. Let's do that first. That couldn't be anything else. Hope you got a lot of matches, Jordan. His name is Jordan Samuels, but I keep going to call him Sam. I almost called him Jamuel then. That's a cool name. That'd be a kind of cool name though. Although people are sort of... A mule? Jam mule. Is that a cool thing? You could make that cool. As long as it's not like jam as in the condiment. A mule covered in jam is less cool than a mule who jams. In like a jazzy quartet or so. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Sage is the wisdom of Jupiter. Good for Sage. Sage Jupiter. A raging azure inferno for Jupiter. I also picked up on something else there. So all this purple shit must be referring to the lead one, I think. Despite that not really following. It also said... a violet mantle shall devour Mercury. And engulf... Oh no, engulfing crimson, all that belongs to Mars. A raging azure inferno for Jupiter. So it feels like there's 2 for each. But he can't put 2 for each. Sage is the wisdom of Jupiter. Sage, Jupiter, Violet, kind of. Wormwood rule over Mars. Saturn. I don't know where these others are going to come into it. Wormwood rule over Mars. Alright, well let's try those three then. Wormwood in red. Oh, that was from a drawer underneath. I feel like this is not going to work, is it? Yeah. Fuck, that's really all you're going to give me, isn't it? Jesus Christ, okay. Oh my god, this feels worse than the other puzzle. Sun burns in golden flames. A violet mantle shall devour Mercury. I don't know why I can't put two into each bowl. That's what's fucking me up. A black grave for Saturn. Hemlock. Alright, let's do all the ones we haven't done that we can figure out. Hemlock, black, Saturn. Right. Oh, but then the other two are the fucking heliotrope and the whatsy-woodle, so... Mercury? What colour is Mercury? Violet. But they're talking about some things as black and some things as violet, so... Hyssop. I gotta try putting that into that then, because even though it said I couldn't before. Yeah. There is already something there. I know, but there needs to be something else. Fuck. You need to put the herbs in the bowls, but you have more herbs than you have bowls. You need to get more bowls. No, you don't. Mars, Venus and Saturn are aligned. Right, the others are all red herrings. Okay. And we just did Saturn, so we were actually right on the other two. Okay. The old Soviet gears in my head are grinding along. We will get there. Right. Wormwood Mars. Yeah, Wormwood Mars red. Yeah. Good. Great. Alright, great. God, this guardian demon thing we're going to summon better be fucking amazing. And what is he exactly hoping to gain from this? Power? Just vague promise of power. Alright. Medicine degree really is that brutal, I guess. Venus, Rose. Oh, well, it's green, isn't it? Yeah, we knew that. Remember, you need power of memory as well as power of think. Okay, if this doesn't work, I might just have an aneurysm live on stream. The elements are aligned, thank fuck. Now I must mark my skin with blood. Oh, that's the easy bit. One small cut in each spot shall suffice. Each spot? What spot? Like every spot you have? What if you've got freckles? Sucks to be you, I guess. Alright, let's take... It is time. Jeez. You're not... Yeah, flesh. Just pointing yourself. Flesh. Okay, anywhere specific? Does it correspond with wound man? I must now wound myself 3 times. The sun rules the intellect. Venus makes the heart yearn. Mercury is the hand in darkness. Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungers for powers and casts Saturn's genitals into the... Oh dear, man. Are you really... Fuck. Shit, man. I don't know if you should... I think maybe just... get a different job. Like, I don't think this is worth it. How attached are you to your bollocks? For most men, it's very... Fuck, okay. And some of those we have to ignore, so... Sure, whatever. Venus makes the heart yearn, so stab in the heart? Alright, good luck with that. Mercury ignore. Mars wields the sword, so the hand. The hand, the heart, and the genitals. 3 most useful things. Like... Well, depending on your lifestyle, I suppose. Fuck. So does it have to be specifically like... Let's try the hand first. That's the least disastrous of them, I suppose. Oh, good. Thank you. It doesn't have to be pixel perfect. Oh, left or right hand? It said Mars wields the sword. Yeah, you did call it Big Yorski, to be fair. You did absolutely call it. I guess right hand wields the sword, but I mean, that's a bit of a misnomer, because what if you're just left-handed? I guess you don't go to war. I don't know. We'll go with the right hand. Groan. I realise if I fuck this up, this is not as easy to reset as the bowls are. Alright. Chest. Which is better to do first? Because that might just kill me. But that might just kill me, to be fair. What kind of lunatic would let someone near their genitals with a knife? That's just... yeah. Alright, fine. Oh, God, man. Yes, there was a pregnant... Ironically, pause before he did that. I'm amazed you're still standing. I know it's not like a deep cut or anything, but fucking hell. Alright, the heart should be easy now. Yes, this is it. That's the good stuff. It is time to enter the circle. Oh, drums have started. Or maybe that's my heartbeat as I slowly bleed out. It's a magic circle now, which is weird because it's a triangle, isn't it? Oh no, it's probably a pentagram thing. Alright. Let's summon us some... Hooah. Black Mirror? What is this? This is not what I expected. Am I meant to cross over? Go to him? So be it, then. Odontes Fortuna, you or that. Fuck knows what that was. Latin or some shit. Wow, okay. Where am I? Is this really the other side? Or is this just the neighbouring apartment? And that must be the Guardian at long last. I must remain calm and focused. I have prepared myself for this moment. I am worthy. Wow, so just straight up supernatural at this point then. Did the others do that? No, the first one was very grounded. The second one was, you know, weird, but that was mostly down to mental illness, and I suppose this could be mental illness as well, but yeah. Window. The light is sickening. Okay, get some curtains. Bed. Nobody has slept here in a very long time. Sorry to hear that. Have you tried Tinder? Wound man. Spoon man. The moment has come. O great keeper of the gates, guardian of the threshold, I beseech thee, hear my plea. Dubba-dee, dubba-dee. I have opened the way, I face thee without fear. Headbanging. Oh. Soil bitter blood void price. Kerning's important, kids. Putrid, rotten, price. Taken, scorned, price. So there's a sale on. Bargains, bargains, bargains. Like, failed, trapped flesh, unworthy. He's talking like I talk. Maybe I should have saved the weird cadence voice for him. Unwart, Well then. Wound man, you and I speak the same tongue. My name is Jordan Samuels. I seek knowledge. I seek healing. I seek revenge. What do I seek? He seemed like he was sort of... Well, he seeks power. But he also kind of wanted revenge? Let's try and steer this man away from a deal with the devil, I guess. Yeah, healing. My name is Jordan Samuels. I seek healing. Teach me thy lessons of compassion, that I might rise above their hatred. Soul filth, scorched filth, duty pure filth. Liquid filth. What is... Okay, am I meant to get something from that? Heal the filth. Kindness, kindness probably. Charred, unworthy. Okay, you're really stuck on this unworthy thing. Am I unworthy? Are they unworthy? Thank you. I also do not understand. According to my books, you should speak clearly and distinctly and offer counsel and guidance. Whatever this creature is, it is not the Guardian. What am I meant to do now? Who art thou then? Speak thy name. Where am I? What is this place? That's the first, like, grounded, rational thing. Why is the Guardian not here? I carried out every step of the ritual to summon his physical form. I definitely didn't fuck any of it up. What else do I need to do? Sacker all burn erase price. Burn down the local supermarket. Mind, tribute, mind, purpose, flesh, vice, the soul. Flesh, vice, soul. Mind, flesh, soul. Not one. No. Only one failure. Is that meant to be enough? Not one enough. This makes no sense. None of the texts I read mentions something like this. This is a terrible adaptation from the books. Where am I? What is this place? Have you got Wi-Fi here? Present, other, same, crossroad, together. You got the same present twice? What? All converge, time, build ties, abilities, posse tomorrow both. All converge to... I can barely make sense of this gibberish. A crossroad? Is that what this place is? Some sort of limbo? I guess. And who the fuck are you then? Paraphrase. Vomit Man. Once ever Jordan tripped, always doctor together. I am you, and you are me, but I am more vomity. Gone scalpel was both worth Samuel's we. So we're both Jordan, but my scalpel's gone. Is that it? What? Trapped, punish, both ever punish flesh. Right. Madness. I am Jordan Samuels. Me? Vile creature. Trickster. Ha ha. Ha. Lele. Ha. Ha. Lou. I'm gonna call you Lou. Ha Lou. Ha ha. Ja. Ha. Lele. Ha ha. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time. I am wasting my time. I will not get any answers here. Not in any correct order, anyway. I need to try to make sense of all this. Siri, what the fuck is going on? No signal. Check the mirror out again, I guess. Oh no! That's bad luck. But I technically didn't sort of do it. I was over here. Looks like there is no going back through here. Fuck, maybe I am trapped then. The light is sickening. Nothing to do but talk to you again, really, isn't there? There was a passage in the book. Illumine the darkness ahead of thee. Take not a single step forward until thou art positive that thou hast sufficient oil in thine own lamp. That's a bit unwieldy. Also, is illumine a typo? Or the lamps of the guides whom thou hast hitherto followed will now no longer be available to thee. Yet the light seems to be keeping him alive. Taking it away might kill him. But maybe this is exactly what I am expected to do. This is a bit meta in that he's just flailing blindly at any possible option, not knowing what progresses. To complete the rite of passage and prove fuck. Should have read that quicker. There is only one way to find out, and he's doing it automatically. I pulled the lantern out of your fucking heart. I'm a crazy bastard. I shall not waver. I shall not fail. Fuck you, wound man. I guess. The light is sickening. What is also keeping him alive? Okay, now I have a lantern. So does this mean I did write this? Or no, some other me, the one who fails. I cannot think about this now. I must push onwards. Oh, the scribbles. I can see the door. Wonderful. Let's see if we can light up any more of the room first. This is a bit of a dark corner. No? No, just that bit. Okay, let's get out. I wonder if Mr. Williams still needs his morphine in this universe. Like, I know you're trying to make this a nightmare version, but honestly, the original didn't look all that different. The Johnsons! Something terrible happened here. Oh, there's a fucking pulsating flesh thing on the wall. Ulcer? No. I don't think so. Dear Lord, is it alive? Also, their door is open and someone is moaning inside. This is going to be fun. Mrs. Williams, is that you? Are you alright? You monster! You killed him, you monster! I'll attack you with my fucking tentacles! I was about to have a drink. I mean, I was about to have a drink, but there we go. I cannot let this get to me. It is a test. Just a test. I did what I had to do. I got an A star. Okay, Mrs. Williams has become some kind of tentacle monster. And seems unhappy with the morphine that I gave her husband. Take it up with head office. The stairs, they no longer go up to the street, but downwards. Alright. I'm very glad that ulcer did nothing. Right, now I can have a drink. I cannot see anything ahead. It looks like a dead end. But it has to be this way. There is nowhere else to go. The game can't just end here. Deep breath. I mean, you know, how far do you want me to go with this? I am in a pond. A filthy pond. Oh, we were warned. Books. Books and magazines. There are books and loose pages floating in the water. Where could they have come from? Library? I don't know. I hate sewer levels. I recognize those bookshelves. I've seen this place before, in dreams. I was lost in a maze of corridors trying to find something, but I cannot remember what or why. Most of these books are moldy and rotten, but some of them are in surprisingly good condition. Alright. Find a good book and sit down somewhere, I guess. This is a worryingly big area. This is bigger than any area we've been in thus far. Going by the titles, these appear to be music monographs and biographies of famous composers. There is barely anything left in these shelves. I can only make out some tomes on Baroque and classical music and some titles in Arabic. Okay. Do you have a name of the particular book that you're looking for? God, I suppose I couldn't even just like look it up on the system in 1929. You could better label your sections. That's the music section. What have we got here? This whole section seems to contain only military treatises and history books. Where's your necromancy section? Or alchemist? Alchemy, that's it. These are all about the Great War. Diaries, maps, field reports. Saint Michel. I was never there, but I know some men who were. Meuse Argonne. I was so close to some of these places. Dodged a bullet there. There are a bunch of dog tags scattered around on this shelf. They are covered in a thick layer of dust. Alright. Yeah, things I don't really know exactly what you're looking for. I can barely read any titles on this shelf. The books are caked in dried mud. Mud is weird because mud is doesn't appear to be what we're wading through. Unless it's green mud. Okay, so we checked here. We'll check the whole damn library. Oh, there is a librarian. Great, maybe she can help us. She? Bit hard to tell, isn't it? God! Another creature. It is not acknowledging me. Does it not know I am here? Or does it simply not care? Should I try making my presence known? Librarian. Here, my name is Jordan Samuels. I have walked these aisles in dreams. Could have just said hello. Art thou the keeper of this place? She's just gonna shush me. It is paying me no heed. I don't think it is listening to me. There seems to be something else. Scroll. What is it writing? A memory of Jordan Samuels, born April 27th, 1897. A memory of Dr. Samuels, field medic. A memory of Jordan, loving betrothed. A memory of that darky down the street. Quoting, that's a quote. A memory of Mr. Samuels, music aficionado. That is me. That is my life. Thanks very much for that. Nothing else of note? No funny quotes I've ever said, or... No? Okay. Oh, no. Really? Baby's crying? I'm not in the mood for that. I'm never in the mood for that, but... These all look like children's books, bedtime stories, fables, fairy tales. Definitely not this section. So you decided to put in appropriate ambience in the children's section. It is growing louder. How could there possibly be a child in this place? I don't know, there doesn't seem to be any rules. Why wouldn't there be a child in this place? Maybe he did the ritual too. It is coming from inside this photo album. This is my family. Grandparents, father, aunts, mother. No uncles. So this baby she is holding must be me. But I have never seen this photograph before. What is it doing here? I should bring this book back to that creature. Maybe it was guiding me to it for some reason. Get the fuck out of here. I worry that after this session of streaming today, I'm going to be unable to go back to a normal way of speaking. It wants the book. Tough shit, I haven't finished exploring it. Grabby little madam. I can barely... Yeah, okay. Diaries and manuscript... Yeah. Humidity and mold have damaged them beyond recognition. Could these have been drafts of stories, last wills, confessions maybe? No, it's just a fan fiction section. A mess of handwritten notes, signs, missives and leaflets. Erotic fiction. These books are all sticky, sorry. Moving on from that joke. Right, here's your fucking book, you big librarian, warty hag creature. You seem to be attached to the wall as well. It wants the book. You can have the book. Oh. Oh, you ate it. What am I doing here? Was I not... I was holding... Was I carrying something? Or perhaps it was that dream. It looked so much like this place. Did she just eat my memory? And was this creature there too? What does it want? Should I try talking to it? Right. So she's sort of writing my memory, and I gave her the representation of my childhood, and she ate it. That's probably not a good sign. I don't know why, but I feel like there is something missing. I think everyone feels that way, Jordan. You know, you always think your life's more exciting than it is. It is paying me no attention whatsoever. Looks like it's trying to hear something else. Well, alright. But we've kind of explored everywhere now, I think. These seem to be relatively recent. I recognize some of Miss Austen's works. More people fucking crying. Don't they know to be quiet in a library? Romance novels, love stories, bundles of letters. Thy soul section is a monument to the depths of the human heart. I forgot to do the voice there. I'm sure you won't hold it against me. Who is that? It sounds more and more familiar the closer I get. Cheer up, love. It might never happen. Wait. No, not allowed to go in that direction. No, I guess it's got to be down here somewhere. Where we first checked. That music is very close now. There must be a gramophone hidden somewhere. Oh shit, it's the main theme tune. I think. Is that a secret way in? No. Oh, fuck. Didn't mean to skip that. It said something about a battle. Sounds of battle. This was the war section, so that makes sense. I should have gone to the librarian first and then explored. Clearly that's how you meant to do this. Sorry for being so inquisitive. Well, it's nice that you've got audio accompaniments for each section. It's not as, you know, precise or accurate as just a map or a table of contents, but, you know, nice to be creative with it, I suppose. Gramophone. These are all music methods, from what I can see. Courses on different instruments, composition manuals, and so forth. Do I actually have to find the gramophone? Yeah, you keep saying that. There is no gramophone. The music is coming from inside this book. It's one of the musical pop-up books. The sheet music for Fritz Kreisler's Liebeslide. Yeah, that's definitely how you say it. The day I received the acceptance letter from the Chicago College of Medicine and Surgery. I borrowed a tuxedo, spent too much money on a fancy concert, drank too much wine afterwards. It did seem back then like I was destined for great things. But why this? Why now? Why am I even here to start with? Maybe if I take this book back to that creature, I will get some answers. I don't think it will somehow. I think it's going to fucking eat it again. Also, I'm not sure. I said librarian because I guess... Well, I said she because I guess the stereotype of a librarian I have in my head is a she, but looking at it in greater detail, what I thought was hair is just fleshy clumps, I think, so you can't... It's just an it. Yeah. Fine, have it, you fucking creepy thing. Yeah, you can't see that and then determine a gender. And he's lost it again. Alright. So we have to entirely lose our memory? That doesn't seem like something I should strive towards, but... Fine. Right, let's find Crying Woman's book then. It is coming from this book. There is a letter inside. This envelope, this handwriting. I don't even need to open it. I'm sorry, Eunice. You deserve so much more. But New York felt like the place I needed to be after the war. I was so wrong. I wish I could undo all the pain I caused you. Did the creature want me to find this? Is it trying to tell me something? I guess there's only one way to know. And that one way won't help. I don't know, maybe that thing is eating all my bad memories. And I'll come out a healed man. I did ask for healing. Here's your bloody book, you greedy gannet. Oh yeah, no, not that. Right. I'm glad that we can't really see in more detail what is happening there. Okay, I guess there must be one more up here. Whispers, they seem to be coming from this corridor. Generous to call this a corridor. The whispers are coming from this book. There is a note inside. And not any note, that note. That furiously scribbled threat slipped into my mailbox one night. Always the stares, the murmurs uttered under their breath. Or the jeers and the scoffs, if they felt courageous enough. I never threw it away. What is it doing here? Is this what I need to let go of to achieve the healing I seek? This must mean something. I have to bring it back to that creature. I'm never doing this voice again. This is really doing a number on my throat. Why did I think this would be easier? The high-pitched bollocks would have been easier. Oh dear. Here's your book. Take your fucking book. Is that all of them? No, there must be more. Where haven't we checked? Oh, maybe we didn't pick up anything in the war section. It sounds as if a battle was taking place right here, but I see nothing except books. Crazy. Where is the sound loudest? It is coming from this book here. A map. Say Cholt, France, September 1918. They called us the Harlem Hellfighters. We took that village while bombs rained on us like fire from the sky. But we took so many casualties that we were taken off the line the very next day. So many of us never went back home. For better or for worse, the things I saw there made me who I am today. This cannot be a coincidence. The creature clearly wanted me to find it. I should bring it back and see what it wants. Overdue library fees, possibly. It's like you were this late bringing them back. Now you have to watch me eat them. No, because they were all already in the library. That doesn't make any sense. Right. Oh. I don't like that. What? Whoa, no! Oh, jeez. This one's certainly a bit more involved than the other chapters. Where am I? How did I get here? I can't remember anything. Who am I? Shell horse carcass. Dear Lord, what happened here? A crater and a dead soldier's remains. Did a battle take place here? No, just Saturday night in Brentwood. Why did I choose Brentwood? I've not been to Brentwood on a Saturday night. Dunno, just had to shit on a particular town, didn't you? So you might as well pick one local. But not so local that people know where you live. Okay, I guess that's everything on there. Let's cross this rickety bridge. Where have I seen this banner before? It looks so familiar. Is it the Canadian flag? That doesn't seem right. The plank has almost collapsed. I don't think it is safe to cross. How inconvenient. Bloody sheets and what seem to be corpses. This must be an improvised field hospital. Medical supplies. Looks like a makeshift infirmary. I am somehow familiar with these kits. Yeah, you as a doctor. There is some dirty rainwater pulled up in the basin. That's a big old bell. The bell tower has been blown to smithereens. This place must have sustained a terrible bombing. And there's Reverend Williams. Oh, he was a reverend. Did I know him during the war then? A bloodied white sheet is covering a body. That would explain why I'm being so nice to him, and why they're being nice to me. Oh, we're doing a confessional, are we? You alright, Rev? How's it going? Oh, I didn't give him a voice. Dr. Samuels, welcome to the chapel. Perilous, I've been waiting for you. Yes, he gets the normal voice. My voice is dying. Do I know you? Apologies, I seem to have... What did you call me? It's alright, I know what you've done. It's all gone now, your name. He's very bored. That's his character. But yes, you do know me. You did a good thing for me once. Only once. Did I? Yes, and never for a moment did you hesitate. You took the fire of divinity into your hands. It's morphine, wasn't it? Must be talking about something else. And acted with the certainty of a thunderbolt, life and death laid bare before you. Such a sight to behold. That sounds arrogant of me. It was not your arrogance, but your kindness. You suffered with me, and my pain was yours. Just very emotionless delivery. But this soul of yours, this kindness, you need it for another purpose. This fire must be wielded again. The Guardian... More of an independent man myself, but you still remember, yes, the Guardian, like the texts say. I must become a perfect and glorious being, or fall a prey to corruption. And should this occur, I would drag thee also down with me into a dark and corrupt world. I fear that might have already happened. And you do also remember what brought you here, don't you? Bus replacement service? Yes, I came here seeking healing. Yes, and yet it is also said that my threshold is fashioned out of all of the dread of the strength needed to take full responsibility for all thy thoughts and actions. Got the vocal delivery of like a bored staff worker in Tesco. Many years ago, you did not take full responsibility for your thoughts and actions. This has been a burden. Come on, let's hop in the confessional. Today you must free yourself of this burden of bygone lives. It'll only take a few minutes. Look around you. I guess it is pretty fucked up. Also, that man just came alive. You abandoned these men. You left them to suffer and die in great pain and agony. What was up with that? You were young then. You didn't know better. Now is the time to rectify that you're old. Free them, Dr. Samuels, like you freed me. And I will hear your confession once your dues are paid. Give them all a shit ton of morphine. Okay, hello. A gauze bandage is covering his eyes. Let me take that off for you. Good lord, his hands. Only an explosion could have done this. He seems to be in shock. Soldier, can you hear me? My name is... I am a doctor. Oh, doctor. Not here, left. He left, not here. Oh, he was from the West Country, which might be ruining the drama of my situation somewhat, but nonetheless, that is where I am from. What is your name, soldier? You went a bit American there. Shut the fuck up. Sleep. If I could just sleep, oh, I'd be $1 million. Doctor said he'd make me sleep. He said he would. He would come back, help me sleep, but he's not. He's fucked off somewhere. He left. Shouldn't have left. He's holding onto a pillow, grabbing it with all his strength. The pain must be unbearable. He's been blinded by shrapnel. His hands have been blown off almost completely. And he is delirious with fever. Without antibiotics, he will surely die in a matter of hours or days if he is unfortunate. That's rough, buddy. I mean, that's all I can do. Is that paying my dues somehow? I don't quite know. Yeah. Right, you seem in a bad way, let's check with you. Well, if it isn't Dr. Jordan Samuels himself. So I have been told, but I have no memory of my name or what I did to get here. Do I know you? Oh, do I know you? Yes, Doctor, I remember you. I can't ever forget you. Fucking walking around here, showing off with your 2 legs. I've been here so many times. I've done this so many times. Over and over, waiting here, hoping that you will bring me a bullet so I can blow my fucking brains out. And you just walk away every time. You walk away saying you'll help me and you never look back, you bastard. What's all that about? I am sorry. I am so very sorry. I cannot remember any of these things. Wow, very fucking convenient. You're always sorry, Doctor. Have you talked to Shane this time? Quite the nervous fellow, ain't he? Oh, that's what that guy was trying to say then, Shane. He remembers everything, over and over. He just wants to sleep, the poor guy, but he can't forget you either. And Jim, seen him yet? Doesn't talk much, that one. Only moans sometimes when he's unlucky enough to drift back to the surface. Alright, I get it. I'm sure he remembers too. I'm sure in that blackness of his there's a name echoing again and again. Well, you're a lively fellow, aren't you? What's your name? Name's Luke, Doc. Lucky Luke they used to call me, back when I had 2 legs. Not anymore, I guess, huh? That's definitely how he said it. His legs. He must have stepped on a landmine. He's waving a gun around. Please, soldier, hand me over that gun. I promise I will help you. Wouldn't you like for me to do that again? Not a chance, Doctor. Get me a bullet and I'll take care of it myself. Look, Say, Doc, what do you think will get me first? The gangrene or the infection? Just kidding, I already know. It has happened so many times, always the same way. Not going to be any different now, is it? Blimey. Well, we may leave it there. I was kind of hoping I could wrap up this whole game before Christmas, but evidently that's not going to happen. Just because I am very slow at sorting out these puzzles. Also, to do any more, I think I might actually lose my voice, so we should probably call it there. But, yeah, I may or may not do a thing on Friday, and if I do, it'll be some dumb Christmas shit. But we will return with this in the new... Well, no. There's time. I might fit in some streams between Christmas and New Year. Basically, I don't have a fucking clue. But you knew that already if you've watched any of this. So, we'll see. We'll see you when we see you. But thanks for watching, if you did. And, hopefully that wasn't as, strenuous to watch as it felt on my voice. But we will come back to Mr. Jordan Samuels and his guilty wartime failings next time. So cheers. And yeah, that cut out the music really abruptly, didn't it? God, I can already... It's exactly what I was afraid of. I'm doing that weird cadence now in my normal speech. God, I have to unlearn that very quickly, or Christmas dinner with the parents is going to be very strange. Alright, bye.